Here with me now is writer, director, actor, producer Sal Rinella from Good Friday Mob Comedy. Hi, Sal. Isn't this a fabulous event?
Hi, Helen. Welcome to the New Jersey Collector Fest, Toy Fest here at New Jersey at the Wayne Police Athletic League. Yes, it's beautiful. Look how many people there are here. And I love this type of stuff. I love collecting things. Isn't it fun? I mean, we grew up in that time. Movies, TV shows, comic books, toys, Batman. The Penguin is running around loose here. He is.
Yeah, you know, and the good thing about memorabilia is exactly what it says. Memories. It brings back memories of childhood, happy times, right, Sal?
It does. I mean, matter of fact, what we're doing here is mostly promoting Good Friday and our NAX show, May 21st. What happens is we're lucky to work in a field, you know, when we do, and when we're allowed to work in this field, you know, and do wrestling shows, movies, and on May 21st we're doing a really cool extravaganza.
And where is that going to be, Sal?
At the Italian American Club, you know, Family Association Club in Clifton, New Jersey, and it's going to be a dinner, music, singing, wrestling, comedy, two magicians, not one, two. I think one is going to make the other one disappear.
Is there a website where people can find out more?
Well, just go on Facebook, NAX, you know, North American Experience, North American Wrestling Experience. Find me or Big Jim, and guess what? Come and get your ticket. Come and get your love on great memories.
So tell us something about the movie that you just wrapped, Good Friday Mob Comedy, because I understand now it's in editing.
Yep, we're in the editing phase. It's a fun movie about an Italian priest, played by moi, being chased
Father Nelly.
Yeah, Father Nelly being chased by 4 or 5 families. The interesting thing is, if you ever seen the movie Being There with Peter Sellers, it's got that Nevete style of cute comedy like that.
And do you have a website for Good Friday?
There is, but it's better to go to Instagram or Facebook and look up Good Friday Mob Comedy.
Thanks, Sal.
Thank you, Helen. Bye. Thanks for joining us.
I am with Andre the Giant from The Brawler, played by James Bonavia. Hi, James. How are you?
Pretty good, Helen. Thank you for coming out here today. We're at this amazing Collectors Fest here.
Isn't it so exciting?
It is. It's jam-packed, and there's people around socializing again. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people remember you from The Brawler, where you played Andre the Giant, and you have a lot of memorabilia, wonderful photographs here that people are coming by to see. Tell us something about when you played that role, and something about the movie.
Well, I'll tell you something. It was a fantastic opportunity. I'm a professional wrestler. I wrestle under the name Malta The Damager. I've been wrestling since 1996. My uncle's Baron Mikhail Cicluna. He fought Andre the Giant over 50 times. So for someone like myself who's a professional wrestler and also an actor, it really is important to try to capture the essence of Andre the Giant. It was a tough thing because he was the 8th wonder of the world.
Wow.
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was literally a real giant. He was also in the movie The Princess Bride. You ever seen The Princess Bride?
Yes.
He was Fezzik. And so it was really about like trying to capture the essence. I gained over 47 pounds to play the role of Andre the Giant in the movie The Brawler, and it was a tremendous opportunity. And ever since then, you know, people were talking about the body transformation and the sacrifice in the small amount of time, and I got it done. People said that I pulled it off. I was the first person to portray Andre the Giant on the big screen, and since then, tons of doors of opportunity have been opening. I've been working with Sal Rinella a lot on his movie Good Friday, which is also set to come out this year, 2022. It's a mob comedy. We got William DeMeo in it, and I don't know, tons of people. Artie Pasquale, you know who's in it, right?
Yeah. HELEN Proimos, I'm in it. I'm a non.
Helen's in it. Oh yeah. Of course. I mean, there's so many talented people.
There are so many people that are in this because it is mob comedy. So you see a lot of people that are from mob movies in this movie, Good Friday.
Right, and I also brought in professional wrestlers to work with the stunts. So we got guys from AEW, we got guys from All Japan Wrestling, and a bunch of local guys and people who have traveled globally. And we really are putting a lot into this movie, and we have a lot of expectations.
Yeah, I want to talk something about that scene that you pulled off on Good Friday when you had to have a fight scene with no one getting hurt. Tables went flying, tables were smashed, people were crashing on the floor, and no one got hurt. How do you do that?
Was that at the wedding scene, right?
Yes, it was a wedding scene.
I'll tell you, we did that in one take.
Yeah.
All right.
Amazing.
And it was set up really, really great. All the guys were just fantastic. And when you work with professionals, things go off without a hitch. So everybody listen to the direction. I'm also the fight scene coordinator of the movie. And we have a bunch of fight scenes too. It's not just there.
Let's talk something about you being Andre the Giant in the Brawler when you did that. Now you're 7 feet 2, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I mean, legitimately, I'm 6'7.5". When I wear my wrestling boots, I got lifts in there that bring me up closer to 6'10". They bill me as 6'10", and it was just like I said. It was about capturing the essence.
Do you have a website or an Instagram where we can follow you?
Yeah, I have my Malta The Damager on Instagram. I also have a Malta The Damager page on Facebook, and you could just visit me on my regular Facebook page. James Dijan Bonavia. I'm very approachable. So what's up, guys? How you guys doing? Yo, give these kids some flyers to our show. We got a big event coming up in Clifton. There's going to be music, comedy, professional wrestling. We got wrestlers from all over the world that are coming there. It's going to be a banquet dinner. It's going to be everything. Believe the hype, bro. We're coming to Clifton, New Jersey.
Yeah, well, I'll let you go because people are lining up to get your autograph now. Thanks so much, Jim, for taking the time.
All right, Helen. Thank you.
Guess who I found? The Penguin.
Yes. Hello, good citizens. Hello, good citizens of Gotham.
Also known as...
Azar cosplay on Instagram.
What is it that makes you despise Batman so?
Well, basically he has fleas, and he always thwarts my plan for mayor. I am an honest, upstanding politician and citizen of Gotham, and he is always crashing my party. Look at that! He even makes me so excited I get blinded.
What do you think of this event today?
This event is fantastic. There are many people out. I love being among the people. I love it. There are so many things to see, so many artists, celebrities, and comic books, and many pictures of myself.
How exciting is this? I'm with Brett Azar, who knows Arnold Schwarzenegger and worked with him. Hi, Brett. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Tell everybody about your relationship with the movies and Arnold Schwarzenegger and what you do.
So my, I guess you call it big break, was when Arnold was doing Terminator Genesis. They needed old Arnold to fight young Arnold. So I got hired to be naked Arnold, and they computer animated my face to be his face with my body. And we did that whole big fight scene of old Arnold versus young Arnold. So Arnold and I got really close really quick because the wardrobe they gave me, being that he was the naked Terminator, was, you think Hollywood would give you like some like kind of underwear or something, but I got a sock and a drawstring. So Arnold and I had a whole fight scene, 3 weeks of fight choreography and sock and a drawstring. So now Arnold sees me in person, and we'll catch up, and he'll be like, "I don't recognize you, you're not Brett, you're wearing too much clothing." So it's an ongoing joke that he only knows me if I'm naked. So it's, yeah.
You do a great accent.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I had to do it for the movie because they didn't know. I had to walk up to the 3 punks and be, "Your clothes, give them to me now." It was all part of the.
And the name of the movie again is?
Terminator Genesis.
Now, tell me, how did you start with this? Because you're really an actor that makes believe you're a fighter, right?
Well, all right. So right now, my current gig is I play the Iron Sheik on The Rock's TV show on NBC called Young Rock. Now, in that, the whole premise is The Rock is in the future running for president, and he's telling stories about his childhood and how he became the man he is. And a lot of that storyline when he was 10 years old revolves around the 80s wrestlers, because his dad was part of it. His whole family grew up in the wrestling world. So we were like, the 80s wrestlers were like his uncles. So I got picked, very fortunately, to play the Iron Sheik on the TV show. When I shaved my head and grew out my mustache, I looked just like him. So it was really cool to figure that out. But the pressure was, I was playing the Iron Sheik, knowing that the Iron Sheik is still alive and would watch the show. So I was like, this man is a legend. I have to make sure that I do this right. So I got to talk with him, and I was like, did all my character research I could, and his mannerisms, and it's been the best role of my life.
And how long does preparation for that take, would you say?
The voice acting I did for season 1 when I first got hired for the gig. I took 3 months, and every day I would do an hour of impersonation, just straight up when I was doing my cardio, because I had to be in shape as well. So it was a big part of working out, wrestling training, and the voice acting. So yeah, I had to sit and mimic him, and I had some recording of his voice and some recording of documentaries, and I just repeated over and over again. My fiance hated me because she'd hear me yelling in the basement. I break your back, I'll make you humble, I'll put you in camel clutch. So it worked out so far.
That's so wonderful. Do you have a website where we can follow you, or an Instagram?
My Instagram is just my name, Brett Azar, with 2 T's. Brett, BRETTAZAR. And that's the best way to reach me. And season 2 of Young Rock starts March 15th, Tuesday nights on NBC at 8 p.m. So don't miss that.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Brett.
It's been a pleasure.
I am with voiceover actor and actor Vic Mignogna.
She said it right. I mean,
And
you
it
know
only
what?
took me one try.
We practiced for 20 minutes before we started this. No, actually, we're in Jersey. A lot of good Italian people up here in Jersey.
Oh,
so
don't you know it?
I feel like I'm home. La familia here, huh? Paisan.
That's right. Absolutely. Linguine.
Oh, Madonna mia.
So tell us something about your career, because you've been very successful.
Well, I've been very old.
Not old, getting better. Aged like a wine, like an Italian wine.
From your lips to God's ears. I've been voice acting for about 20 years. I've done over 400 different animated series and video games. Fullmetal, Alchemist, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Digimon, Naruto, Bleach, lots of different anime series and games. And I also, several years ago, I fulfilled my childhood dream of playing my childhood hero, Captain Kirk. I started a web series, a live-action web series called Star Trek Continues. It picks up where the original Star Trek was canceled, and it finishes the 5-year mission of the Enterprise.
Wow.
And it leaves everyone right where the motion picture begins. So it perfectly
It goes
fills
full
that
circle.
gap. Exactly.
Yeah.
We've got over 10 million viewers.
Wow.
It's all free to watch. This may be the best thing you could ever hear. It's free.
Wow.
StarTrekContinues.com. 11 full-length episodes. You'll feel like you're watching the original show, like episodes that were locked in a vault somewhere for 50
Now, did
years.
you write this?
I created the series. We rebuilt the entire soundstage from the original series. In fact, you know what? Stay right there. A picture's worth 1,000 words. See? In fact, you know what? Right next door is one of our guest stars, Gigi Edgley from Farscape, was actually in our 6th episode. We've got
Wow.
all kinds of great guest
Where
stars.
do you shoot this?
Our studio is in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh.
Well, Kingsland, Georgia, to be specific. But you fly into Jacksonville. We rebuilt the entire soundstage from the classic series, and it's beautiful. In fact, we open it up for people to walk through,
Wow.
and it's like stepping into a dream.
Amazing.
In fact, you can check that out at neutralzonestudios.com. One weekend every month, we open it up for fans, all free,
Wow.
to walk through, sit in the captain's
Now, did
chair.
you write this?
I wrote a lot of the stories. I directed a lot of it, and then a lot of other people joined in. We had a great team of people that wrote episodes, scripts, stories. We brought so many wonderful people together. And we've had guest stars like Lou Ferrigno.
Wow.
We've had guest stars from the original Star Trek, Star Wars, Doctor Who, Battlestar Galactica, Buck Rogers.
Everybody.
A lot of, yes.
Everybody.
It's a wonderful series. Check it out, StarTrekContinues.com.
And what do you have next on your plate?
Well, next, we're here in Jersey this weekend.
Right.
Next weekend, I'll be doing an event in Oklahoma City. Then the next weekend, no, I just lied to you.
Oh, that's a fib.
Next week, this is what happens when you get old. Next week, I'll be in Vegas. I'll be at the Vegas Toy Show next week. Then I'll be in Oklahoma City the following week. Then we're having a weekend at our studio.
Wow.
And then I've got events in Denver, Dallas, Kansas City,
Now, this
Tampa.
isn't a traveling show, is it?
No.
it can't be.
No, I just go and do events, meet
Right.
fans like this.
Yes, and you promote your stationery
Yes.
set, right?
Yes. And I'm actually cosplaying today. Do you recognize this outfit? I'm cosplaying from my new favorite binge-watching show, Supernatural. This is my Dean Winchester cosplay.
Good for you. That's terrific.
Also, you can find me on Cameo. I don't know if you know Cameo.
No, I'm not.
Cameo is an app on your phone. You can download it, and you can order personal videos from celebrities and people whose work you like.
Good.
So I'm on Cameo, and I do personal videos for fans all the time, whether it's for like
Wonderful.
birthdays or anniversaries.
What a great
or
idea.
for no reason at all, just to
Yeah.
say hello. If you know anybody that likes somebody's work, you can find them on Cameo probably.
Thank you so much, Vic.
My pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Same here.
Live long and prosper.
I'm with the very comical Chris Mulkey, who's not really a comedian. He's just a fantastic actor, but he has a wonderful personality. So, Chris, isn't this exciting to be here in Jersey?
In Jersey, in Wayne, New Jersey, I'm loving it. Yeah, it's great. I'm doing the Hidden, Twin Peaks. My whole career is on this table. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
fun to be here. A great group of people.
So tell everybody what some of your movies and TV shows are, because you have so many, including one that is one of my favorites, Lucifer. But go ahead, tell everybody.
I'll start with Lucifer, but Boardwalk Empire and Twin Peaks, and out here I shot Stephen King's Castle Rock, which is really an amazing spooky series with Tim. What's his name? What's his name? I'm a terrible guy. But yeah, I've got 4 movies that I did this year: The Redeemer, Deadland, and Mother May I, which we shot up in Woodstock.
Wow,
3
cool.
movies coming out. Yeah.
Did you go to Woodstock?
No. Oh, yeah, no.
You didn't go to Woodstock. No.
Before my time.
Lost opportunity. I didn't go either. Before my time, too. So, what is your favorite genre? Because I noticed you seem to have like a horror movie here.
You know what? They let me do a bunch of stuff. I mean, they let me be funny. Actually, I'm a very funny mofo. I really am. But that being said, I like action. I like drama. You know.
Yeah, and you're from the Midwest.
I'm from. I claim the Twin Cities. Minneapolis, St. Paul is my homeland. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what drew you into acting?
What drew me into acting was Marlon Brando. He did an old motorcycle movie when I was a kid called The Wild One.
Yeah.
And I thought, wait a minute, they would pay him to ride a motorcycle around? I went, oh my God, I'm a motorcycle driver. So
I've got to do that.
Yeah, so I want to do that. And also my friend George Finley, who was a great baseball player when I was in college, and looking for an elective class. And I said I could take ballroom dancing, basket weaving, something like that. And he said, why don't you take acting? And I said, well, actors are crazy. I wasn't wrong. And but
That's why you were a perfect fit.
wow. But then
Which is a compliment. We don't want to be too normal, right?
crazy's good. I'm a good crazy.
Crazy's good.
But yeah, so I took an acting class and I loved it, and and then a couple of years later I wrote a movie that won Sundance, and then
And what's the name of that?
it's called Loose Ends.
Okay.
And then 10 years later I won with Patty Rocks, and 110 movies later, here I am talking to you.
See, now you're at the highlight of your career. He's on stage, screen, and in between with Helen. So tell me, all this wonderful career that you've had, what are one or two of the most prominent things that stand out in your mind about being on set?
On being on set, I loved the cast of Twin Peaks. And we didn't shoot it up in Washington. We shot the pilot in Washington, but we shot at the Van Nuys Airport. They took over an actual hangar and built all the sets in there. We weren't at Warner Brothers or Paramount, which was kind of groundbreaking that we weren't there. But I liked that. And then I did Captain Phillips with Tom Hanks.
Wow.
And we got 4 Academy Award nominations, and we won 1. But we shot it in Malta.
Oh, I love Malta.
And so I was there in Malta for 2 months, and then I went home, and then I went to England for reshoots. But yeah, that was amazing. I mean, being in Malta, are you kidding me?
I love Malta. I actually was just in a movie, because I'm an actress myself, called Good Friday, which is now in post, with Malta The Damager, who's a wrestler who's here today, and he's from Malta.
Oh, I got to say hi to him. Yeah, I loved Malta. It was great.
Yeah, and you want to know, has so many castles, and the Knights Templar were there, right? Yeah. And they had the most beautiful leather store, if you ever make it there. Right where the cruise ships dock,
yeah.
I got the most beautiful leather, like kid skin, swing coat with the little fake fur collar, so cute. You got to go there.
I'll see it later. It'll be great. Yeah, no, Malta's great. So you were in Valletta, yeah, and you got
Valletta, yeah, wonderful.
I was all over the place, so I had a good time there. But you know, I've shot in the Philippines, I've shot in Germany. I just did a 10-part TV series in Belgrade, Serbia. Yeah, and I just finished a cowboy movie up in Montana called.
Do you ride?
Yeah, I do. I'm a good rider.
Not better than me.
Probably not.
No, and I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
I was Annie Heche's horseback riding stunt double on Another World.
Well, I need
Soap
to take
opera.
lessons. Oh, well, that's good.
English. What do you ride, Western?
Yeah, Western. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I haven't been riding in a while.
Well,
But that was way back. And oddly enough, that was shot in Prospect Park, Brooklyn. Can you imagine? In Brooklyn.
it's the movies.
Yeah,
of course.
it's the movies.
Yeah,
Nobody
it's
could
the
believe that.
movies.
So tell me about your adventure on horseback.
The Redeemer is about a rancher in Montana in the 1880s, and he goes and gets drunk in town. He comes back to the ranch, and raiders have come and taken his daughter-in-law, killed his son, and taken his indigenous wife and as captives, and they're going to sell them to sex slave traders. So,
my God.
so we go track him down. We go track the bad guys down. Brandon Rowe, who's Superman Returns, he played my other son, and so it's a pretty tough, rough movie. It's good.
Give the title again.
The Redeemer, because we go and redeem ourselves. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
really good.
exciting. So, what's on the horizon for you now?
I'm doing a movie called Being Randy, because about this kid named Randy, and it's kind of a coming-of-age thing like a licorice pizza is. So I start that third week in March.
Where are they shooting that?
Los Angeles, Van Nuys.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, so I'm the biology teacher.
Oh, in the movie.
Yes, in the movie.
Good. I could picture you as that.
Yeah, I know, and we can talk science later. I'm a great scientist.
I'm with above average Joe Scott right here at a very fabulous memorabilia event in New Jersey. So you're a wrestler. Tell everybody how you go about training for being a wrestler.
Well, usually I split time between the gym and the wrestling gym. I still go out and lift weights, try to do it at least 3 to 4 days a week. And when I can't make it to the gym, since COVID happened, I got my own set of weights. So I go up in my attic and I lift some weights. And now I'm trying to get into jogging, get my cardio up and get so when I'm in that ring, I don't get as tired as easily as I would, and that's another reason why I go to wrestling training at least once or twice a week. On top of wrestling is just keep it in my body, keep my body moving and get the reps in. Even though I've been in the business for a long time, it's still good to go to training and take those bumps and take those falls, because if you sit out a little bit, you kind of lose that,
Yeah. So Is wrestling staged?
It is not staged. I mean, we may know what's coming beforehand, but we got to protect our bodies. We got to go to work the next day. So it's definitely not staged because I definitely feel it in the morning time. I'm feeling it right now. Even sitting here, my back is like, oh, I could crack right now. Yeah, but it's a world of hurt. But it's worth it when you see that fans' expression when they're like, oh, hey, it's Joe Scott. I know that kid. I know that guy. And it's just fun, you know?
Is there, where can we follow you?
I have an Instagram, I have a Facebook. Mostly it's above average Joe Scott everything. I try to keep under the same brand. Also on Twitter is above average JS because they don't let you have a long handle. So everything you can find me is above average Joe Scott.
Right now, I'm with another fellow actor from Good Friday Mob Comedy, Joe DiBari. How you doing, Joe?
Oh, how you doing? How's everybody doing out there?
Good.
Good.
Now, tell us the name of your character.
I play one of the hitmen on Mob Comedy. It's great show, great director. Everybody's great.
Wasn't it a lot of fun?
Oh, it was wonderful.
The premise of the movie, Good Friday, is about a priest, Father Nello, and the mob ends up coming after him, right? That's basically in a nutshell. Now, you also did a movie that's going to be coming out called Mob Kings, right?
Right, I did that in Miami, Florida.
And who's the director on that?
Ciro DiPaggio, great guy. Anthony Calandino. A bunch of great actors in that movie, too.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of hype. Now, you have a shoot coming up on Friday for television, I believe, right? You want to tell everybody about that?
That's for Power Book 3, Raising Canaan. It's on Stars TV. It's a series.
That's terrific.